Hello. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Take a Deep Breath with Yvonne Daniels podcast. I am your well-being girlfriend. Yep, Yvonne Daniels. And I just encourage you and continue to encourage you through every episode to help your body and give your body the permission to relax. All right. Man, it is for better choices, health, and wealth. We're doing this one deep breath at a time together. Yes, we are. All you need is an open heart and an open mind and a willingness to grow and to go. And of course, over this way, we're all about changing health narratives and leaving health legacies and remembering just because maybe your father, grandmother, brother, and sister had a certain disease or an illness does not mean that, and maybe you may lean towards that, but that's what we call having the gun, and you are the one that can pull the trigger. All right. You can let that take over, or you can rein it in, all right, and take control of that, man, by all the different things that we talk about, man, getting enough sleep, accepting responsibility for our well-being, taking lots of deep breaths, tuning into our bodies and moving our bodies. So yes, that's what we're all about over this way. Matt, how are you doing today?
Hey, what up, doll? How are you doing today?
I am well. We are, man, just a few days before Christmas. So how is that going for you? How are you dealing with all of that?
Um, I know we spoke on it before.
Yeah.
Me and my friends, we've been doing different outdoor activities.
Mhm.
When it comes to actually on Christmas Day, I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure what our plan is. I know one part of our family is doing something. I know another part said they might do something in the afternoon compared to everything's still up in the
Yeah.
air at the moment. But
Okay.
yeah, what about you?
You just taking it as it goes. Well, this is one of my favorite times of the year. And I know that I like to keep things kind of streamlined, but like you said, when you got family, you've got different things that you're dealing with. Maybe you're trying to get, presents. You're thinking about hosting your family, and it's just a lot that can go on. But I tell you, before we dive into that, we're gonna do what we always do and how we always kick off this episode, which is by
A deep breath.
come on, let's go in and out. And let me tell you, that always makes things better for sure. All right. So, as we are getting ready to wrap up the end of the year and we are deep into the Christmas season, I wanted to deal with one of the things that we stress, the many things that allow us to, have our well-being and to give ourselves and bodies permission to relax and to leave those health legacies. And one of the things is tuning into our bodies. I was having a conversation with a coworker recently, and she just kept talking about she had this pain. It was in her chest, and she just, she didn't understand it. And I told her that, maybe there's something that she's dealing with. And she started thinking about some things that could possibly be why she was having the pain, and her body was holding that, even though she wasn't really thinking about it, but her body was expressing what she was feeling and didn't even really know she was feeling. Now I can relate to this because, man, up to about maybe a couple of years ago, my eye would just kind of jump, and I would say, what is wrong? It would just be so irritating. I'm like, why is my eye jumping? It was because that's the way my stress was coming out. It was, and then when I would stop and think about it, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about this particular thing and it is coming through by my eye jumping. So Matt, have you had that happen where maybe your body holds whatever you are concerned about, maybe worried about in a certain way?
Usually when it comes to stress and stuff like that,
Hmm.
I get a lot of stress in my back and in
Okay.
my neck.
Yep. Yep. So your body, that's what it's doing. Your body is communicating its needs and status through a wide array of physical, emotional, and behavioral signals. And by learning to decipher these signals, this is really, really crucial for maintaining well-being, which is what we are all about over here. You've got to be proactive with this. You've got to be intentional about it. A lot of people struggle to understand how their body talks to them. And here are some key ways that our bodies communicate. Skin reactions, blushing, sweating, and goosebumps. Those can signal emotions like embarrassment, stress, or happiness. Breathing patterns. Yeah, when you're breathing fast, and we've all probably, experienced this. If you're breathing fast and shallow, that can indicate anxiety. While slow and deep breathing, which is what we encourage over this way, suggests calmness. All right. If you've got shoulder tension, Matt, you talked about that. If you've got shoulder tension, tension in the shoulders can signal, of course, stress or worry. Relaxation can indicate approachability. So if you are feeling like your shoulders are tense, that's a lot of times a good time to think about, okay, what what's going on, first of all, to acknowledge that that's happening so you can just kind of, intentionally relax your shoulders, take your deep breath, and then try and figure out why that's happening. When your jaw is shifting, I've had that happen on occasion. It can reveal frustration. That's usually what it was, anxiety or stress, even if your face appears calm, but you can feel that your jaw is clenched and it's shifting. All right. And it's tense. Gut feelings. Now, when you have digestive problems, which I have a lot of my friends that come to me and, that will have issues with their digestion, like bloating or upset stomach, that is often connected to emotional stress. We never think about it. I think a lot of times, I know with the people I talk to, they think a lot of times it's just, their diet, which it could be, but it can also be emotional stress. Listening to these signals can help you manage stress, manage your health, and make better decisions. It's a skill that can be learned and practiced to improve your overall well-being. And that's what we're all about over this way, is our well-being. So we're talking about, just real quick, the ways your body talks to you. There are two key systems that are involved here. We've got this, and I am not a doctor, okay, but I this is my thing, and I just love working through this. We all can just use that support. We've got these two systems: the enteric nervous system, the ENS. That's your gut brain, all right. If you've ever had butterflies in your stomach before a big event, that is your ENS in action. It's like a second brain in your gut. It's got millions of neurons, the same chemical messengers as your brain. It's so connected to your emotions that stress can lead to stomach issues like heartburn or nausea. Man, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, wow, okay, that's a big aha. The polyvagal system is the other system. That's your social emotional connector. Now, this system helps your body react to social and emotional situations. It's controlled by the vagus nerve, which links your face, your heart, and your gut. That body, man, it all works as one. It helps decide whether you feel safe or threatened. For example, your body might tighten up if you feel judged, or open up when you feel supported. And think about this as you are, talking to people and experiencing different things. Man, you will find this is so true. And it's just amazing to me. So these systems shape how you feel, act, and eat, often without you even realizing it. Yeah, that's why my eye was twitching. And I was like, what's going on? My body knew, and I had to kind of catch up to that. Stress can mess with hunger and fullness signals. Emotional tension might lead to overeating or avoiding food. Wow. Your body might react to imaginary threats like deadlines or awkward social moments, like they were real. All right. Life-threatening situations that aren't necessarily, but your body's responding to it like it's real. So how can you tune in? You can start by practicing a mind-body scan. It's a simple exercise to help you notice what's going on in your body. And you first start off by finding a quiet spot. You can sit down, you can lie down somewhere distraction-free, scan your body, start at your head, work your way down. All right. This is what I call self-care. This is my form of self-care. Notice sensations like tightness, warmth, or tingling. If your shoulders are tense, notice that. If you're breathing shallow or deep, do you feel a breeze on your skin? Notice these emotions and thoughts as well without judging. Ask yourself what you're feeling. You got to be honest with yourself. I'm really big on that. All right. Be honest and truthful with yourself. Ask yourself what you're feeling. If you're anxious, excited, or calm, take a notice of what thoughts are coming up, and this will help you connect with your body's signals, making it easier to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting automatically. Being kind to yourself, but honest with yourself as well. So we've got the stress and trauma. Stress isn't always bad. We heard that you've got good stress and the bad stress. It can motivate you to act, which can be a very good thing. But when it lingers too long, it wears you down. That's not good. And imagine your body sounding a fire alarm. If no one turns it off, the constant noise keeps you on edge. That is not good. Even if the danger is gone, it's like the fight or flight. That's how trauma works. It's like an unresolved alarm. So your body knowledge is a valid and important way of understanding the world. It really is. Your body holds valuable information about your needs, your feelings, and your experiences, even if it's not always logical or conscious. Yeah. Truly, I'm just like, this is such good stuff. All right, the body communicates in many ways: sensations, emotions, tension, posture, even gut feelings, all part of how the body speaks to us. Your body knowledge is as reliable, if not more, than your brain knowledge. All right. While your mind can overthink or second guess, your body often gives you honest and immediate signals. We love the body. That's why we've got to take care of it. So you can harness your body knowledge to improve well-being. Coaches and clients can use this awareness. If you've got a coach, if you are a client, to make better decisions, manage your stress, and create positive changes. And you can do this on a daily basis or as often as needed. So, man, I'll tell you what, you can support your body and calm your alarm system here just a few ways. All right. You can eat anti-inflammatory foods. That diet is always big in just about everything. So think about colorful veggies, healthy fats, and omega-3s. Prioritize sleep and recovery. This is so important. All right. Rest isn't lazy. It is essential. Manage your stress actively, take breaks when you need to, move your body, and try relaxation techniques and seek support. Get support when you need it. Sometimes a professional can help you through all of this, can guide you through all of this. All right. So just knowing that our bodies are for us. Our bodies want us to be our best selves. Okay. And so our bodies talk to us. It is up to us to listen and to figure out what's going on so we can work along with our bodies to, have that well-being that we're looking for. Right. So as we get ready to celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, a very happy new year. I tell you what, taking time to listen to your body. All right. And this is what we're talking about. This is how we're ending the year. This is how we're going to start the year. And as I wrap up this episode, I do thank you for joining me for another episode of Take a Deep Breath with Yvonne Daniels podcast and for all the support you've given me on this podcast. All right. So how do we end every episode, Matt?
With a deep breath.
Let's go. Come on. In and out. Thanks so much for listening. Be sure to subscribe and comment, share. And you can also check us out at Deep Breath and Taste Buds at blogspot.com. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you on the next episode.
Good stuff.